Hey guys, Mark McMahon Real Estate. I had a couple questions about my goals that we posted, I don't know, a week or two ago. Specifically, I wanted to address how am I going to increase my cash flow by $20,000 a month. Seems like a big, huge, audacious thing. It's not as rough as you think for me because of the situation I'm in. It's not good, but it's also not bad because I can do this. So let's explain that and go over in detail how I'm going to accomplish that so that you guys can start thinking outside the box when it comes to increasing cash flow. All right, so let's get rolling. First thing we want to do is increase our cash flow 20K per month, right? So we're going to do this in a combination of ways. So I used to own quite a few properties in Hawaii that I vacation rentaled. It has since become illegal to vacation rental those properties. Those properties now cost me $10,000 a month just to own. I'm still renting them out a little bit spottily, but for the most part, they're costing me about $10K a month. I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me because thankfully I'm in a position where it doesn't feel good, but it's not going to kill me. But I do want to solve that problem. I am working diligently on that, and I have a lot of confidence that I'll have that solved in the next 3 to 4 months. But to do that, I've got to sell those properties. So one way I'm going to increase my cash flow is by decreasing my expenses, namely those properties. So my cash flow will increase $10,000 a month simply by paying those off. So the properties that I have that create cash flow now, they are paying that deficit. So the increase in cash flow that I will have based on selling these properties in Hawaii will increase my cash flow. In other words, I'll be able to keep more of the cash flow that comes in from my other rental properties. So that'll increase my cash flow $10,000 a month. And yes, I do keep all my money separate. My rental money is separate from my flipping money, from my wholesaling money. I keep everything separate accounts so that I can keep track of everything. So that will increase my income 10K. Last year I sold a 16-unit apartment complex that was not performing exactly the way I wanted it to. And it was probably only netting about $3,000 or $4,000 a month. And I knew that going into it, but for some reason I could not stabilize the tenant base. So I decided to sell to someone that needed to buy something very, very quickly. 1031 exchange person. And I got top dollar for it. So I was happy. They're happy. I ended up netting just under $500,000 on that from the purchase price and all the money that I put into it. Plus, I didn't pay anything for it to begin with. Plus, I never put a penny of my own money into it. So it was a pretty good deal. So in about 2.5 years, I made about $500,000 on that particular deal from a distance. So you guys can do the same thing, by the way. So I'm going to take that $500,000 and I am shopping for a 35 unit, and I'm just using that as an example. I'm actually looking for a much larger building, but let's just say I can take that money and buy a 35 unit, and then I've got other money saved up for the down payment. I can take that money and buy a 35 unit and cash flow $300 per unit, which is my rock bottom number I always look at for cash flow in units. I know some people are lower than that, but I like the 300, as you know. That will give me another $10,500. Guys, this is just one way that I'll increase my cash flow. I'll increase it in many other ways. But the specific question to my specific goal, which was increase cash flow $20,000 a month, was how am I going to do it? This will be the first step, the easiest step to increase my cash flow $20,000. Now, a lot of you are going to say, well, Mark, it's cheating. You're selling properties to increase your cash flow. Cash flow is cash flow in my book. So if I've got $10,000 a month coming in and I can increase that by selling some properties to $20,000 a month, that's an increase, okay? So doesn't matter how you do it as long as you do it. Do I want to make more cash flow than this, 20,000? Yeah, of course I do. And I'm going to work diligently to do that. But this is the simplest way that I can increase my cash flow, $20,000 this year, 2022. So I will keep you up to date as to how that's going. All of the units in Hawaii are for sale. We're getting nibbles on it. Nobody biting hard yet, but we will sell them. We'll drop the price until they sell. And that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was simple enough, succinct enough. Don't forget to download the New Investors Checklist. It's absolutely free. It's down below. You'll find so much information in there. It's everything. Allie actually put all this together. She compiled everything, videos, checklists, all kinds of stuff in there for you guys to have. It's absolutely free. Please subscribe to our channel. Please hit the like button and sign up for notifications for Allie's sake. And I'll see you next time.